So this video is about how to not be boring in a conversation with a girl. We're going to go over several different techniques about how to ask questions, as well as how to answer questions in a more engaging way. So the first thing to keep in mind when you're answering questions is don't only answer the question. Don't kill the conversation with a one-word answer. The first way you can do this is by giving personal input. Give a little history. So when she asks you, oh, are you a software developer? Instead of saying yes or yes, I'm a software developer, you can say something like, you know what's funny? I always loved solving problems since I was a kid, and naturally I was into computers, and that's how I got into it. And my family really noticed that, and then for my 12th birthday they gifted me with a computer, and then I just fell in love from there. By doing this, you're opening different branches of conversation, and it allows her to find different things that she resonates with from what you said to build the conversation forward. The second thing that you can do when answering questions is by teasing her, making her guess. Typical questions I make girls guess on is ethnicity, age, what I do for work, and my zodiac sign. I don't really believe in zodiac, but that's something that girls always love to talk about. So you can either choose to not believe in it and make fun out of it, or you can choose to get laid. The choice is yours, boys. A pro tip is you can actually give her a hint and not just make her guess. And also notice when the guessing game is getting boring or overused as well. All of this is to make the interaction more fun and less question, answer, question, answer, question, answer, which a lot of dates for guys who are inexperienced, they usually go like that. The girl asks a question, he answers it. The girl asks another question, he answers it. He asks a question, the girl answers it. You want to break away from that monotonous, robotic kind of date, right? You want to make it more fun and engaging. And one of the ways you can do that is by doing the whole making her guess thing, right? Part 2 of this video is going to be when you're asking questions. One thing that you can do as well, again, to make it less of that robotic question, answer thing, is by throwing in a by the way. So an example would be, how old are you, by the way? Or what do you do for work, by the way? That's a little trick that you can add to make it less of a simple robotic question, right? You want to be, again, making it come across more natural and as if this isn't an interview, right? Like, that's the main thing. Because otherwise, if you don't do that, the girl's going to be like, oh yeah, there wasn't that spark, we didn't have that romantic energy. And you get all of those things that are impeding you at the end, right? So again, you want to make it fun, you want to make it spontaneous, you want to come across natural. Another thing that you can be doing when you're asking questions is playfully agree or playfully disagree. I honestly like to disagree with girls whenever I can and whenever it makes sense. Just because, for one, you don't want to show her that you're just agreeing with everything she says, just in the hopes of getting something at the end of the night. Like, girls can really sense that straight away. You don't want to be afraid to have an opinion, and you want to be able to show that as soon as you can with a girl. It doesn't need to be on like serious topics like politics and all that. It could just be on like, she thinks netball is the best sport in the world, and you think, no, that's totally not right. Basketball is the best sport, or football is the best sport. It just needs to be to the point where you can show that you're not afraid to disagree with her. And you want to be doing this in a playful way, right? You want to be smiling, having a little smirk on your face as you're doing it. And that's going to give the impression again that it's not a serious thing and you're not going to die on this hill, right? It needs to be in a playful manner. And the same thing can be done with agreeing with a girl, right? Another thing that you could be doing when you're asking questions is, again, doing the personal input. So if you say, for example, what ethnicity are you, by the way? She says, I'm French. And then you could give a personal experience as well of something relating to that place, right? So for example, you could say something like, actually, when I went traveling, one of my friends told me to say this phrase in French, je suis un chaudasse. And I thought it meant like, hey, how are you? And I was just saying it to the French girls when I was going out. But actually, that meant something like really bad. You can like search it up or ask a French friend if you have one, what I just said means. But yeah, it's a funny story. I always like to bring it up when I speak to someone French. And you can have those simple stories for every ethnicity. I think I've spoken to so many different people from so many different places. I have a story or an opinion or a cold read for every single ethnicity. So that's definitely a topic that I like to go to quite a bit, just because I have so mmany cold reads and I'm able to talk about different things that resonate with different people. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I hope this helps. And those are pretty much all of the points I wanted to hit in this video. Of course, there's so many more, but this is for someone who's a beginner, who's got a first date coming up or something like that, and they want just a little bit of help and a couple ideas on what they could do. That's for you guys. And of course, if dating is something that you're already struggling with and you want personal help, feel free to hit the link in the description to my Calendly. Book a 30-minute call with me and we can discuss some things that we could do to help you reach your goals in this department and get more dates in the next couple months, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you liked this video. See you in the next one. Peace.